Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Accent Decelerator, the online course where you can learn to reduce your accent. Last class we focused on syllables, and before that we focused on the alphabet in regards to what sound each letter makes. Today we're going to be focusing on rhythm and stress within sentences. This kind of flows into how sentences are typically spoken and where our pitch goes up and down. The next couple of classes will be focusing specifically on pitch, but for today, we're focusing on rhythm and stress. Ready for class? Let's get going. First, let's talk about why rhythm and stress is so important when speaking in English. It allows you to put emphasis on certain parts of a sentence or phrase, thus making your point more clear and exact. It allows you to communicate with people better, and it allows you to really get your point across about what you're saying. As native English speakers, we do not stress every word. We typically only put stress on the words that are important. For example, I like to draw. In that sentence, the stress is on the word draw because that's the point. But the sentence can change based on where you're putting the stress. There's two different types of stress in the English language: sentence stress and word stress. The first part of stress that we're going to be going over is sentence stress. Sentence stress is the broad example of stress within English. If you take a look at your PDF sheet, you will see a chart included here. I did want you to have this chart because it allows you to really get precise about when stress should be used. The best way for you to learn this is to just put it into practice. You don't have to memorize any charts, but like I said, I wanted to give you the tools. Sentence stress serves as the basis of rhythmic structure to each sentence. It's important to understand when to stress words and when to not stress words. Take a look at this sentence on the screen. I am going to read it off and not tell you what part is stressed. I'm going to start off slow, and I want you to just listen. See if you can figure out what words or phrases in this sentence are stressed. I would purchase a new phone too. Let me read it slower. I would purchase a new phone too. Now take a look at the screen. The highlighted words are the ones that have stress: purchase and new phone. Listen to me say it again. I would purchase a new phone too. Do you hear how the tone gets slightly more precise and slightly higher in pitch as well? Listen one more time. I would purchase a new phone too. The reason the stress is there is because they are the subject of the sentence. The new phone, purchasing, that's what you're talking about. But say someone else is going to be purchasing the phone, or maybe you want to make a point that you're purchasing the phone. Maybe your dad's not buying it for you. Now you can see on your screen that the stress has changed from new phone and purchase to I. I would purchase a new phone too, because that's the point. I would, maybe you wouldn't. We are going to move on now, but as always, if this confused you at all, please pause this video and rewind to the beginning. So now we're going to put this into practice in a paragraph. Take a look at your PDF. I want you to read along this PDF and see where you think the stress would be in each sentence. Specific words even have stress on specific syllables. That's what the difference between sentence stress and word stress is. We're going to be slightly moving from sentence stress to word stress now, so you can really understand the specifics. So I want you to read this paragraph and underline the words that you think are stressed, or even, if you know, the syllables that are stressed. Try pausing the video and reading it out loud. Read it a couple times and listen to your tone. See if you can figure out the important words in the sentence and the ones that should be stressed. Alright, so you've underlined each stressed area in this paragraph. I'm going to read it off to you now, and I want you to just listen to me. I have a delightful hobby, which is photography. I enjoy capturing beautiful moments and exploring different locations. When I hold a camera in my hands, I feel a sense of freedom. It's a wonderful way to express my creativity and share my perspective with others. Photography brings me pure joy. Okay, great. I want you to pause this video one more time and read it over out loud. One tip would be, while you're filling out these PDFs going forward, use a pencil. That way you can erase anything and you can re-underline the right areas. Our next section is going to be really focusing on word stress. I know we just touched on it a little bit with the practice of this prior paragraph, but I do want to really focus on it because it's an easy way to make your point known and reduce the accent that other people are going to be hearing. Before we continue on the word stress part, I want you to really focus in on the chart that is included on your PDF. This is very important just to understand. Don't feel like you need to memorize anything. Just understand that this is here for you to expand your knowledge. If you ever have a question about where word stress should be, take a look at this chart and maybe just think over specific examples on your own. It could be very helpful. I'm trying to give you tools that you can use and implement as you continue to learn English even once this course is over. This is one of those tools. Now we're going to be going over some sentences focusing specifically on word stress. Only singular words will be stressed within this sentence. The first one, I can't believe she won that competition. As you can see, the sentence on the screen does not show you where the stress is. I want you to figure it out before I show you the answer. I can't believe she won that competition. There is one word in this sentence that is stressed. Here's the answer on the screen. Believe. I can't believe she won that competition. Hear how the word is stressed for believe? Okay, in this example, there's two words that are semi-stressed, meaning that only part of the word for these two words are going to have stress. Let me read the sentence off to you. We're planning to visit the museum on Sunday. So as you can see on the screen, I do not show you the stress, but now, here it is. We're planning to visit the museum on Sunday. See how only part of the word of planning, the second part, and the part of the word of museum, the second part, is stressed? Now I want you to pause the video and say it yourself. Let me say it one more time for you. We're planning to visit the museum on Sunday. The next one only has partial stress on one word. He's a remarkable musician with a unique style. And here's the answer. He's a remarkable musician with a unique style. See how only part of the word of remark is stressed? Mark. Remarkable. He's a remarkable musician. Next one. Let's go outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. All right, and here's your answer. Let's go outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. Next one. I'm excited to be going out to dinner with an old friend tonight. Hear how the emphasis is on excited and friend. That's because to this person, the most important part of the sentence is that you're excited and that you're meeting an old friend. So I'm excited to meet my old friend for dinner tonight. Now, let's keep in mind there's always exceptions to the rule. You don't have to follow these exact stressors because you can do what's important to you. If you put stress on a different word, it can change the whole meaning of a sentence. Now, let me show you. This is extremely important for helping to reduce your accent and helping improve your communication because it allows your point to be put across to the other person very clearly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start by reading you a sentence in a neutral tone. There is no stress on any word in this sentence, and as we go through, I'm going to be putting stress on a different word each time as we go through the sentence. You'll see it change on the screen here. I thought you were buying a TV. That's neutral. I read it neutrally so you can understand the baseline. Now I'm going to put emphasis on the first word. I thought you were buying a TV. This sentence stresses the word I, meaning I thought you were buying a TV, not my mom thought you were buying a TV or my brother thought you were buying a TV. I thought you were buying a TV. Now, let's put stress on the second word, thought. I thought you were buying a TV. This puts stress on the word thought. This means that what I thought is right. You did go buy a TV. I thought you were going to buy a TV. Next one, I thought you were buying a TV. I didn't think my best friend was buying a TV, and I didn't think my teacher was buying a TV. I thought you were buying a TV. This puts the stress on the word you, meaning you were buying a new TV. Next one, I thought you were buying a TV. This puts stress on the word were. This is important because it stresses that I thought you were buying a TV. Maybe it means that maybe they didn't buy the TV. I thought you were buying a TV, but instead you went and you bought a PlayStation instead. Do you see how that changes the meaning? Next one, I thought you were buying a TV. This puts stress on the word buying. This is important because it's stressing that maybe they didn't buy the TV, maybe they got it for free, or maybe they stole it, or maybe it was a gift. I thought you were buying the TV. Did you not buy the TV? Did you steal it? Did someone give it to you? I thought you were buying it. See how that puts stress on the word buying? I thought you were buying a TV. This means that you thought they were buying one TV because a TV, not multiple TVs. I thought you were buying a TV, not 20 TVs. The last one, I thought you were buying a TV, not a PlayStation, not a Wii, not something different than a TV. I thought you were buying a TV, not anything else. Okay, great work on this one, and if you need to pause and rewind, you can always do that as well and rewatch different sections of this lesson. I think it's very important to go through and rewatch different areas because it will solidify what I'm saying and allow you to comprehend everything in an easier manner. Okay, we have one more section left of this lesson. Auxiliary and modal verbs. This is when words are stressed at the beginning of a sentence. Shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't. These are all examples. Let me say a couple of them for you. Shouldn't you be studying for your exam instead of procrastinating? Do you see how the word shouldn't is stressed? That's because you're asking someone a very important question. Shouldn't you be studying for your exam instead of procrastinating? Next one. Wouldn't you want to attend your graduation party? See how wouldn't is stressed? And finally, couldn't. Couldn't you choose to go to dinner on a different day? See how the word couldn't is stressed. All of these are stressed at the beginning because they're very important. They're questions that you're asking someone else. Shouldn't, wouldn't, and couldn't are almost always stressed at the beginning of a sentence. Next up, let's talk about rhythm. Rhythm is formed by the stressed and unstressed areas within a sentence. Rhythm is the flow that you hear. Stress is specific to words and phrases. Rhythm is just the way that the sentence rolls along into another sentence and then into a whole paragraph or phrase. I want you to listen to me read off 3 different sentences. On the screen, these will come up as I'm reading them off, and you're going to be able to see where the dashes are and the highlighted areas of the rhythm of where they're similar. It will show you that no matter the sentence, you can almost do the same rhythm. This also goes into poetry. If you've ever written poetry before, you'll be able to understand how rhythm is very important. But I'm going to just be showing you with 3 normal sentences that all are different but have the same rhythm. The clock ticked steadily, marking the passing time. The waves crashed violently, pounding against the shore. The birds chirped joyfully, filling the air with song. All 3 of these sentences have the same rhythm. I want you to pause this video now and read the 3 sentences over. They are written down on your PDF. Great job. Now I'm going to be reading off a paragraph to you. This is also on your PDF, and I want you to read along as I say it out loud. After we do this, you can pause the video and do it on your own. The drum beats resounded through the night, echoing in the hearts of those who listened. The dancers twirled and spun, their movements synchronized with the pulsing rhythm. Sweat dripped down their brows as they surrendered themselves to the intoxicating melody, losing themselves in the hypnotic trance of the music. Now, I want you to pause the video and read over the paragraph. The capitalized areas in this paragraph are the ones that are enunciated and stressed specifically. Read it over and go slow. Practice pronouncing specific areas of these stressed words. Okay, great job. If you need to pause and rewind, feel free to do that again because this section is a bit complicated. We're really getting into the nitty-gritty of word stress and areas within a word that are stressed specifically. This can be confusing, but it's necessary to learn to help you reduce your accent. We're all set with class. Great work. I'm really happy that you've made it this far and that you're really putting in the effort to be able to be understood even better. But before you go, I have a great English tip for you to help you practice and learn new vocabulary. This is not necessarily about working to reduce your accent, but I figured it could be a helpful tip that I haven't shared anywhere else yet. What you can do is write down 10 words a week. Put these 10 words on a sticky note, one word on each sticky note. Put them all around your house, maybe on your mirror, on your fridge. It forces you to look at the word and remember what it means. Practice saying these words. Maybe put words that are difficult for you to pronounce as well. Stand there and practice. Maybe put them into a sentence by the end of the week. And then every week, rotate through another round of sticky notes. Thank you guys for listening to today's class. We really love having you here. And as always, if you have any questions, send us a message on any of our platforms. Have a great day.